Okay, hey guys, welcome to Steve's Music Mailbag. Just a quick word. This is from two separate um, acquisitions. I just thought it made more sense just to kind of bundle it together. The first big shout out, Relove Records. It's part of the Refill Stop. The Refill Stop is the name of the overall store, and Relove Records is a sub part of that. Is in the back. Number one, great deals, amazing. Number two, great concept overall. It's a you know how the three R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, in that order, and this is very heavily leaning into all three. And so if you have like soap or shampoo or cleaner or what have you that and you just ran out, you take your empty bottle and you go to the refill stop, and then you select between the different pump stations of like what you want to refill, and do it there and buy it bulk basically. um you know great concept, and also with the knowledge that a lot of audiophiles like myself, and maybe it's a record that you're not too fond of anymore. Instead of throwing it in the garbage, which is terrible for the environment, um, bring it to a place that'll resell it, and not resell it for a lot, resell it for just like a little bit. Basically covers the cost of, I don't know, holding on to it. Um, so love it, and super accessible. It is on Carnarvon Street in New Westminster, literally across the street from the Skytrain station. Just phenomenal. Relove Records. Let's go over what Steve got from Relove Records today. First things first, Kasabian's Velociraptor with an exclamation mark. It's Velociraptor. I was really into Kasabian for quite a while, and I went like even from their first self-titled album, which I think is phenomenal, and then Empire, and then West Rider, Pauper, Lunatic Asylum, which I think is pretty good. And then I kind of drifted off, and there's been some issues with the lead singer of Kasabian. I don't remember his name, and he was ejected from the band due to some really nasty allegations. And Sergio Pizzarati, I believe, is the guitarist songwriter's name. It's really more of his project anyways. And I'm 97% sure that this is him being depicted on the front. 99% sure. It's more of his project anyways. He was the chief songwriter, and he actually does a lot of the vocals, but you wouldn't know it necessarily. You know what? Should I even bother? Oh, Thom Meehan. Yeah, so Thom Meehan is not in the band anymore. But actually, I like this. This is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Kasabian's Velociraptor. I remember this being an okay album. Okay, yeah, it was alright. What did you pay $5 for it? I'd pay $5 for it, sure. Yeah, it's got some good tunes and stuff. This one stood out to me. I do not own any albums by 10cc, and now I do. 10cc's 10 out of 10. I play them somewhat regularly on Prog Rock. I won't say regularly. I play them occasionally on Prog Rock Alley because they mesh perfectly well in with the formats. They've got a good sound, and apparently there's a lot of they had a very devoted fan base because there's a lot of these vinyls circulating around. I love this. This is all just. This is great stuff. I love this kind of artwork. It's good stuff. We've got anything going on in here? Not really. Not really. Va-va-boom. I don't think your average layperson these days knows who 10cc is. Yeah. Okay, very happy to come across this one. I haven't even heard the whole thing. It is the soundtrack to Birdy by Peter Gabriel. It came out not long after, I want to say, Peter Gabriel 3. And one of the songs off Peter Gabriel 3 is Not One of Us. And some of the musical ideas and themes from Not One of Us worked their way into things like Birdy's Flight. It's a film about, I haven't seen it, but I've seen the trailer, and it looks like it's about somebody who is preoccupied with the notion of flying. But it's taken, based on the trailer, it's taken very seriously, and certainly based on this cover art. Let's see if I can get a better look at it without the plastic. Yeah, it's supposed to be a dramatic film. Again, I haven't seen it, so I don't know how successful it is. But I tell you right now, from what I've heard of the soundtrack, it's very well done. Don't know if it's gonna beat what was it called, Passion, the soundtrack Pierre Gabriel did for The Last Temptation of Christ. I'm not doing well with remembering the names of things right now, but that was a friggin' awesome soundtrack. Okay. Also, great price. So I mean, like legitimately, because they're not. I think the overall directive for Relove and the refill stop is that the idea is to make like a difference sustainably and globally. So they're not here to like penny pinch me into milk as much money as possible. They want this stuff to find a home. And I understand it, but there is an associated cost, and so I think that's kind of where that comes in. I took a quick breeze through the jazz section, and if you recall last time, I think it was called Freedom for All, featuring Chick Corea. I just listened to it again last night. Really, really cool. And then I came across this Herbie Hancock and Chick Corea in concert together. I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. It looks like you got 6 tracks. So yeah, that's amazing. Herbie Hancock and David Robinson, they produced the album, but I mean, like, they're both famous keyboardists, but really different. Come from different backgrounds, different influences, different styles. So I was just like, I'm really curious to hear what this sounds like legitimately. I don't buy a lot of concert albums, to be honest. I'll buy the occasional one, but I don't buy a lot. So this has piqued my interest. I'm very, very curious. I mean, obviously they're not like worlds and worlds apart. They're contemporary artists, but yeah, double vinyl, $10. $10. Love it. And the last one from Relove Records. This I like. This one was a little more costly, but that's because it's a brand new. It's not a resale. This one is TV Girl, and I'm trying to remember what the name of this album is. I was kind of looking because there was a couple TV Girl albums there, and I went through my Spotify to say, okay, well, which is the one that I've liked the most songs on, because obviously my first inclination is to go with the one that I'm more fond of. And let's take a look here. The name of this album. It is their 2018 release. I do remember that because I was looking by year as well. My phone is so slow, guys. It's dying, and I need to, honestly, I have a replacement. But it's just a matter of like actually sitting down and switching phones and loading all my shit onto this new phone. Anyways, TV Girl. The funny thing is that I hadn't heard of them, and then I was looking at some of Scarlett's animation stuff. She uses, I don't remember the name of the animation app. I am no animator. And she was doing some drawings, and she actually had some TV Girl songs as accompaniment to her animations. And I was just like, this stuff's really good. It's really good. The name of the album is Death of a Party Girl. Death of a Party Girl. It's really good. It's think kind of like Mint Royale, sort of like that. But it definitely does its own thing, and it's there's a lot of I would almost say upbeat, but melancholic at the same time. Which, hard to do. Hard to do upbeat and melancholic, but these guys nail it pretty well. I almost want to say not unlike Unknown Mortal Orchestra. Not unlike that. Which I tragically don't own anything by them either, even though that dude's pretty legit. Okay, let's see what we got going on in here. Let's see if there's anything of note down here. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. This is cool. This is stylistic. You know, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. You take your old photographs of something that's, that, doesn't, it's not really, particularly noteworthy stuff. So the trick is to take the image of what's not noteworthy and make it stand out. So in this case, you grayscale it, and then you insert, primary colors to make it pop. So suddenly the mundane suddenly becomes very visually captivating. And like I said, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of thought put into it. It's just like yellow on blue, why yellow on blue, there's thought put into it. So maybe a TV girl is one person, Brad Petering, I think, maybe, because that's what it looks like. I also kind of like those one-man shows sometimes. Uh-oh. Colored vinyl alerts. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice. You know what? Awesome. Well done, Brad. Well done. Again, this one was it's brand new, sealed. It came out like 8 years ago, but I mean, it's a little costlier. All right, part 2. So, I ordered something off of Waste a month or so ago, and for those in the know, Waste is Radiohead's site, a merchandise site. I subscribe to Waste stuff, and most of the time it's just like, should I, I look at stuff and I'm like, I really want to get it, but it's so expensive. So expensive. So, I bit the bullet this time because there was the pricing was pretty good. And also I've been sitting on a couple of them. Sometimes that's good to do. Sit on it, see if you're still into it, But at the same time, it was also advertising something that was brand new. So as you can imagine, I am full of contradictions. I actually had to pay, was it brokerage or whatever? I had to pay $20, and I'd already paid shipping and handling. But you know what? I don't know anymore, guys. It's frustrating. There was a series of books and stuff that's some Spider-Man comics. That I got for my brother, and I had to pay fees for that as well. Now they let us know. They said, "Oh, hey, sorry, we picked UPS and we got surprised. We picked UPS because it was a cheaper option for shipment, but it's because they're passing along the cost to the consumer." So they let me know and they apologized, and okay, let me know. I get it. But this took me by surprise. I would have thought that when I paid shipping and handling through Waste, I would have gotten everything. But all right. The exporter Sandbag Limited from United Kingdom. But this also says Sweden, so I don't know if this bounced around a bit. I am assuming this is my Waste order. I am assuming. I don't know what else it could be. So you may see in real time me be completely surprised. Oh, man. But I don't think I'm going to order from them anytime soon again, because it's expensive, guys. Especially if I get hit on this end with costs as well, then it's like, well, $20, sure, $20 isn't a lot, but like, if I'm, I don't know, it's just I already paid X amount, and then it becomes X plus 20. Just rather factor it all and get it all done all at once. But who do I blame? You know what? I think it's easy to blame Trump, because tariffs and shit. You know, is it accurate to do that? Maybe not, but I'm doing it anyways. All right. Yes, it is from Waste. Okay. Now, Waste, being the awesome guys they are, it's not just Radiohead's merchandise, it's all of the stuff from Radiohead's individual members and their solo stuff. So, Ed O'Brien, his brand new, this is what I'm saying, is Steve's full of contradictions. This is his brand new album, Blue Morpho. I listened to it and I really liked it. Obrigado, phenomenal track. But all things considered, start to finish, it's great. I got a nice little sticker here, and I like and hate these stickers simultaneously because the sticker is on the clear plastic, and I want to move it off the clear plastic onto the album itself. And I have varying levels of success with doing it. There have been times where I've gummed it up so badly I just wind up junking it, and other times where I really get it and it looks really good. But yeah, okay. So let's see this in real time. This is gonna be something. So take the sticker first. See if the sticker comes off cleanly. Oh, I think we're onto something. Creakity creak. Oh, look at that. Clean. Good. And I'm going to kind of put it on... I've got a little desk. Not desk, but little table the laptop's on. Okay, so now that I've salvaged that sticker, I'm going to remove the... Come on. Ed O'Brien's been busy lately. He's been busy. Really getting into the solo game. I think Phil Selway. I think I listened to one of his. Johnny Greenwood. I've listened to a lot of Johnny Greenwood stuff. And Thom Yorke, obviously, but we'll get into that. But I like that they have the freedom to go and do their own things, because this is not a Radiohead album by any stretch. But you can kind of see it is definitely Ed O'Brien, and Ed O'Brien's role with Radiohead seems to be he's one of the guitarists, but he also seems to be very, very good at helping Thom Yorke realize the sounds that he wants to put down. So Ed O'Brien's got a good ear for sounds that work, and sounds that are complementary or even contrast. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, guys, this is good stuff. All right, let's get that sticker on. I'm thinking we're gonna put it on the top corner where it was. Yeah, put it there. Fingerprints, man. Fingerprints. Nothing I can do about that. Oh, look, it opens. Oh, it opens. What is this? Oh. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna be hanging that up anytime soon, but thanks. Cool. And okay. It's got that kind of like stained watercolor seepage thing to it, but I had a feeling. She was gonna be blue vinyl, and she's not. It's just black. It's normal black, but you know, it's got the general art direction. Va va voom. This is great. I really like this album. I think it's really good. Va va voom. Cool. And that should not be all. I'll be pretty pissed off if... Oh, good. There we go. Oh, that's a receipt. Thom Yorke's Anima. Difficult to see. Let's try over here. Anima, Thom Yorke. Yeah, this... there's a few Actually, there's a lot of Thom Yorke stuff that's good. I remember getting, what was it called, Postmodern Boxes or something, which I wound up liking a lot. And I always kept forgetting how much I liked it. I would like, because I bought it over iTunes way back when it first came out. And I'd list out, like, I really like this. And then months would go by and I'd forget. This is weird. And then I'd listen to it again, I was like, oh yeah, this actually kind of kicks ass. I had bought a physical copy of The Eraser. That one can be a bit of a slow burn because it's very minimalist, but there's some freaking awesome tracks on there. And I came this close to buying his Suspiria soundtrack album, because that album is hauntingly beautiful. It is a gorgeous album, just gorgeous. But curiously, I went with Anima instead. I've had a soft spot for Anima as well. Now this is interesting. It's got a strange, like, a cardboard fold, like a very DIY sort of thing. Check out this. Yeah. Let's see. And you know, Thom Yorke, he's kind of funny because he'll be like, "This is my solo stuff. I need a backing band to go on tour with." Oh, I guess we're a band now. You know, with Atoms for Peace and The Smile and stuff, and he's like, actually, I want to go back. I want to do solo stuff now that I've got this going with all those other guys. I want to do solo stuff again. So I mean, like, more power to you, dude. More power to you. I'm glad that you have the freedom to be able to do that. I cannot get into this. Give her a shake and it comes out, guys. It's cool. Art direction is always really good. He's very deliberate with his art direction. Always has been. Very deliberate. Always different. Yeah, that's it. Anima. Oof. I will say this though, the cardboard is you got to be firm but delicate at the same time, because I don't want to, like, because once you get that bend in the cardboard, it's that way forever, you know. So, but you got to be firm, but yet gentle. So, yeah. Anima, and there should be one more. And there it is. Now, remember when I spoke about slow burns? No, not slow burns, but ones that I've sat on. I've sat on this one for a couple years. This is Ed O'Brien's first solo record, Earth. And so much so that my favorite track has changed twice. That's a good sign. It's not that I'm getting bored with it or anything. It's just that I found new things to love. Strangely, like, I started with Brazil. Brazil was my favorite track for a while because that one goes through movements, and then it was Olympic, and I thought Olympic was great. It is, but the one that I keep coming back to now is Sail On, which is interesting because Sail On is almost like a lead-in track to Olympic. It's very gentle. It's actually a lullaby in a lot of ways. But he's so restrained in the song. Throughout the album, he demonstrates that he can, you know, do anything musically that he wants to. But he restrains himself to this very minimalist ambient guitar track, and it's gorgeous. Earth. There's a parental advisory on here. Okay, I missed that. Apparently, there's cussing. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's. Yeah. So I have this one saved in my Spotify, and it's like, well, Steve, it's been like a couple of years now. I think it's time to bite the bullet, especially because it didn't cost that much on Waste. Aha, but I did get hit on the back end. So let's take a look-see. This is the debut album from Ed O'Brien of Radiohead. Features Shangri-La in Brazil. Shangri-La's busy. Like, there's no bad song on this album, but I mean, it's obviously, you know, he wants to tinker around and do some stuff. So, you know, again, more power to him. Earth. It's me, Ed. Anything in here? Yeah. That's cool. Very, very on brand. Very on brand. And yeah, nice little booklets. Um, oh yeah, come on. Ed understood the assignments for what people want out of like CD booklets. He understood the assignment. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. Yeah, I think I might have mentioned this last time, but I have a friend in the States and who has some things for me, but it's been literal months and like, oh my god, maybe almost a year. I feel terrible about it. I gotta arrange something. And apart from that, so guys, have you heard any of this stuff? If not, I recommend it. Like, go and listen, guys. Um, watch out for tariffs and stuff. I'm getting tired of hitting brokerage fees and all that nonsense. But yeah, thanks once again for joining me, Steve's Music Mailbox. I honestly, I like doing this. This is because I want to talk about it, right? I want to talk about the cool stuff I got. Tell me about the stuff that you got. And thanks, and I'll check you guys out next time.